Hey, Chuck, you think me and Link will make it through the apocalypse?
Nope.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Lee.
From Murray, Kentucky. Good Mythical Morning.
Good Mythical Morning.
Today's episode is brought to you by the Turtle. This is Chuck's new product that you're endorsing.
I'm endorsing the turtle.
And I would explain to you what the turtle is, but it's all part of the game that they're playing over there on Chuck's channel right now, and that is guess what the turtle is, and you win a chance at getting
An autographed turtle.
An autographed
signature
turtle.
Numbered autographed turtle. Signed by me.
It's like a pillow?
No.
Like a phone case?
No. That's a triple no.
Is it like a breast augmentation kind of thing? I can put
it could be.
I could get it into there. You know what? I think I could.
Okay. Wow. Now don't give them it. You're giving it away. There you go. But no, that's not it.
If you can figure, well, this thing's it's really tight in there.
I know. It's just,
Seriously, we're gonna link to the video in the description. Go over to Chuck's channel, look at the video. Guess what the turtle is, and you could win a signed turtle. Turtle with a D. So my hint is gonna be
the answer is right in front of you.
the answer is right in front of you because it's turtle with a D.
And we're giving multiple turtles away. So there's like 200 chances to win.
Can I get this one?
You get that one.
Right.
But if you want me to sign it, it's $5.
Okay. We'll negotiate that later.
Okay.
What you been up to, man?
Oh, you know. You got an hour? The
Just
usual.
Just hanging out?
Just hanging out.
Taking the skin off of animals?
Taking the skin off of animals.
Putting it onto forms?
The mannequins. Doing a little of this, a little of that.
Because
Getting arrested, sort of.
You got arrested.
No, almost. It was an accident.
What happened?
You know, that domestic thing.
Well, tell everybody. You told me about a little bit about this, but I think this is worth telling.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
you
so.
Think so? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm at my shop minding my own business, and I got a helper who's a cop, and he comes over on duty sometimes. So a squad car pulls up in my driveway. I see it through the fence, so I might have started yelling some stuff at him.
All in good fun.
All in good fun.
Hey, pig! Stuff like that.
Well, no, better than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
well,
but I can't even go there now.
Well, we got it.
And then they're going, police. I'm like, come on, Don, knock it off. Police, open the gate. I'm like, okay, Don, it's not funny, you know? But then there was these two officers I'd never seen before there, and they go, we're here, we're looking for 324 North Arnez. I go, well, this is 318. And they're going, well, we had a domestic violence complaint. A woman screaming. I go, oh, well, that's the wrong house. Sir, where's your wife? Excuse me? Yeah, where's your wife? Well, why? She's at the movies. Well, we need to see her. Like, well, why? Well, we had a domestic violence. Then it occurs to me, I have a bloody knife in my hand, and I'm covered in blood.
Because you're a taxidermist.
Because I'm a taxidermist. I was skinning a deer head, and these guys didn't know that. They're getting ready to call for backup.
So they respond. They respond to a domestic violence call. They come over and they see a crazed individual with a bloody knife, covered in blood. They're like, obviously,
no
this
shoes
guy
on.
is just killed his wife.
Just killed his wife.
Yeah.
And it wasn't going too good.
So
oh, by the way, they had no sense of humor.
Well, would you expect them to?
No, well, but then by the grace of God, one of the guys, I saw the little light go on, you know?
Yeah, all right.
And then all of a sudden he goes, oh, you're that taxidermist guy, huh? You're Don's friend, right? I go, yeah, Don Beasy, the deputy. Why don't you call him right now? He's on duty.
Yeah.
So it ended better than
So
it started.
you weren't arrested. They
I
didn't
wasn't
take you
arrested. They didn't take me, but I couldn't understand why they kept asking me questions.
Because you're standing there
it
with a
never
knife.
occurred to me because, well, that's just every day at my house. It's nothing
Well, I'm glad
unusual.
you're okay. Thanks for co-hosting with me today.
Oh, God, thanks for asking me.
You know, we
It's always
had to,
fun.
yesterday, we had to bring Link in digitally. He was just over here on this side. You know, we kind of brought him in. I saw some of the comments. People were annoyed by him. I think that's maybe just because it's Link.
I think it definitely because it's Link.
But, you know, I don't know if this, you know, if this goes well, maybe this will be a new thing.
I think so. I mean, I think you ought to stick with the winners, you know.
But now, while Link's out of town, I do want to talk to you about something. I got some ideas for me and you.
Let me hear it.
I've been watching, like a lot of Americans, I've been watching a lot of television and movies that centers around the end of the world.
Right.
You know, I'm a big fan of Walking Dead. This is like, you know, the zombie apocalypse situation. I've been watching that show on ABC, Revolution, which I don't necessarily recommend it, but I'm into it because of the concept of
The lights going out.
all the lights are out. And what are we
Yep.
going to do? And then I've been watching that Doomsday Preppers. We talked about this on previous episodes, that I kind of have this thing for these shows about getting ready for whatever crazy, tragic event is going to be the thing that's going to end normal life on this planet, and all the infrastructure is going to go bad. And so, you know, we've talked before about I'm a little bit more prepared than Link at this point. You know, I have a 5-gallon jug of water, and
Wow.
that makes me more prepared than Link. That makes me more prepared. Than
Okay,
Link.
that tells me how prepared Link is.
And you know, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm kind of intimidating. I think that
Sort of.
I don't know if zombies
in a tall, skinny kind of way.
if zombies would be intimidated by me, but I think that like you know, just a wandering pack of thieves might be a little intimidated by me.
I'm intimidated by you.
But I don't want to do this solo. And so when it hits the fan, which could happen at any moment, we all
Right.
know this.
Especially Wednesday morning.
Yeah, we're not going to talk.
Just saying. I don't know.
We know that you don't have any strong political
Not
opinions.
none whatsoever.
So we're not gonna
Absolutely no. Let's,
there's no reason to discuss the
just
election.
Skip right over that.
But when it hits the fan, I got to make a decision. You know, I got to bug out, so to speak.
You got to bug out.
And because I can't be here in the city, you know,
Nope.
the people just come
Nope.
take advantage of me and
That's
my family. So I've been thinking. Originally, I thought I would Link and I would meet up somewhere, and then we would go into the hills or whatever. But I'm watching that show Revolution, and one of the things that happens is these people, they start these nation states. Once the government fails,
Right.
then they start a dude will be like, it's McLaughlin Nation, you know? And I'm thinking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the kids, I'm going to get the wife, I'm going to
Head
bug out,
north.
I'm coming to Ojai.
Good idea.
Because you're already almost in camouflage already all the time.
I'm constantly in a state of preparedness.
And you've got you have weapons, right? I'm going to take that as a yes. And you got knives and you know how to wield them.
You want to stick with someone who knows how to get the food, cut the food up, and can cook the food.
You can cook the food too?
Absolutely.
So what are we going to call this nation state?
The Nope Nation.
We got to,
No, okay.
we can't, people won't even have the internet at this point.
Oh.
So they won't be able to go and watch the video. We have to start with something totally fresh and something totally new.
Okay, well, that's where you come in, because you're the creative part of this team. I just provide all the weaponry.
Well, who's the president?
You could be the president.
You're going to give me the privilege of being the president?
Absolutely, because if I don't like you, I'll just assassinate you.
Okay. All right. I'm president. What do you want to be?
Department of the Interior.
Department of the Interior. What are we going to do with Link? You know, he's out of town. We can speak freely about him right now. He's not here. He's not watching the show while he's gone. I already talked to him. He said he's checked out completely.
Well, remember in the other thing where I said he's like the decoy? We do need a decoy. We can let Link come along and think he's going to be okay. But, we could throw him out and have people chase him while we go the other way. I mean, all kinds of things.
So so you want me to pick up Link and his...
I do, because you've been together a long time, and,
You're right.
You know.
So when it hits the fan, I bug out. I call Link. I'm like, hey, dude, we got to go up to...
Try and make it to Chuck's.
We got to get to Chuck so we can
Right.
start our nation state.
Right.
And get armed and,
Right.
But then
We could call it Linklandia.
No, that's
Okay.
we don't want to mislead him. And then when it hits the fan the second time,
Right.
that's when we push him out to the zombies.
We're gonna, because, I can't think of any manly thing that guy's capable of doing. Name one man thing he can do. Can he cut wood? Can he fix a car? He says he can look at a car and make it run, but that didn't work out too good.
He's pretty fast,
A fast runner?
which I think helps with our plan.
Then there you go.
Fits right into our plan.
Right in, man. We'll have the other guys' tribes chase him.
Now, before we wrap this thing up, do you have any, because I have been thinking about this. In fact, this is how much my brain has been on this subject. I was walking, back from the park across the street over here recently, and I kind of walked up and I saw my house and I saw, the studio back here that's kind of like, a converted garage or whatever.
Right.
And I started thinking, you know what? I could stand on top of that garage and like pick people off.
You need a high spot.
Yeah, it was.
You have to command the high ground.
I could
for
see.
one thing.
I could see zombies coming from half a mile probably.
Yeah.
And then I was like thinking, I got this, but there's this pool across the street, and then I started thinking, can you drink pool water?
Probably. Well, you could, but you need to boil it first or something with the chlorine, right, or something.
But there's chlorine in regular water.
Yeah, but not that much, is there? How about the yellow stuff?
Yeah, there's a lot of urine in pool water,
yeah,
especially
see?
a community pool.
Yeah, that's it. What I'm talking about. Now you got to sanitize it first.
What about you can grow your own penicillin too? You know how to do that?
I got a lot of moldy bread.
No, seriously. You take a cantaloupe, you set it out, and you put it in a plastic bag, and you let the mold grow on it, and then you take it and rub it on wounds and stuff. That's all that. I read that on the internet.
Yeah, and they can never lie on the internet.
You want to end this episode with the Wheel of Mythicality?
The mythicality, yes. I want to spin because last time I had to
If
spin.
you'll do that, you're in Link's spot. If you'll do the favor of picking it up,
picking it up.
and whatever it lands on, don't hurt yourself now. Whatever it lands on,
I'm strong.
no, right here on this thing, and whatever it lands on, if it says Link does this or whatever, your Link this week, okay?
I guess I got to do my time. Got to earn my way
You
to
wanna
the
spin
right
it?
spot. Yes, I do. Which way? This way.
Yeah, Chuck went the correct way.
Spoiled birthday surprise.
Okay.
Can I do it again?
No, let's do this.
Okay.
Hey, Chuck. Listen, when's your birthday?
Last Thursday.
Hey, listen. Almost a year from now,
Okay.
I got something planned for you. But I'm going to need you to not be at the specific place that we got this thing planned for you. It's a birthday surprise.
Okay. You know what's good about that?
Yeah.
I won't remember.
Okay. I'll remind you again.
But do you always spoil the surprises?
Well, when I'm commanded to by the Wheel of Mythicality, I do.
Oh. Well, we can't disappoint the wheel of mythicalness, can we?
No.
But at least you'll be thinking about my birthday, unlike what happened last week.
Yeah. Well, I apologize.
Thank you.